He is for slugfest. Sing foul. Everybody in that hoe. Hey, it's not a slugfest. Y'all chill. We just sparring. We just getting work. Hell no. We in this hoe. He hit me that first time. Adrenaline pumping. Now I'm adrenaline dumping. Now we just in there swinging. Boom, bam, bam. I hit him, bro. He hit me, lick me. Boom. What it do, man? It's your boy PetroWrld, and we back with another one. You know, it's been a couple of days. Had to take some times off. Your boy been tired, man. I be training every day. You know, I box. Got a fight coming up May 17th, so you know I'm doing my best to prepare for that. I ain't trying to get dead greasy. I'm trying to do somebody greasy, man. So you know I'll be back and forth, man. So forgive me if I ain't been here just all the time. But before we get into it, man, let me know how y'all doing in the comments. What y'all been up to, bro? Let me know if you in a combat sport, if you got hands or not. You know. Boom. Without further ado, we're gonna get straight into it, man. Title of the video today is 3 signs that man can destroy you in a fight. Do not ignore number 2. Man, y'all people don't be knowing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be popping out the mouth, don't know they really in danger. You know what I'm saying? They just not aware to it, you know. But we finna learn today. So we're gonna get straight to it. I don't know what's going on with that.
Looks ordinary, calm, maybe even soft. But what if,
hopefully it's
without
to save y'all life,
he could knock you out cold? I bet you didn't see that coming. I'm going to show you 3 subtle signs that reveal whether you're dealing with a trained fighter before it's too late. So keep watching.
Man, it's key signs, boy. I ain't gonna lie with that. For the wrestlers, that cauliflower ear. If you see this man has a cauliflower ear, I suggest you leave him alone, brother. If you never wrestled in your life, you know you ain't got no. You ain't did nothing, bro. Just know this. If you never did a combat, just know if he got cauliflower ear, he really do it for real in real life. And if you don't have cauliflower ear, you probably don't do it for real in real life. And it's not going to end good for you, brother. But we're going to see who do this. I didn't say do name, man. I'll catch it at the end.
In an argument with a stranger.
All right, who do you have your money on? Look at these 2 guys. They're getting ready to go at it. Like, he yanked his hat off. He's yelling in his face. This guy.
All right, bro. This is already a bad situation. Dude has high ground. Dude is the lower ground. If you get punched, you're falling backwards in the stadium. He's putting fist down to earth. You know what I'm saying? He punching downward towards the earth. You're punching up. That's a harder punch for you. You got to put more power into that, bro. And you're off balance. And when off balance is equal to falling downstairs, breaking ribs, and his partner trying to let him go. Dude not playing with him. See you whispering in the dude's ear, man. Come on.
Is clearly the aggressor. Well, it looks like this was at a recent Bills game. Look at him. He's yelling at him. This looks like it's about to go down.
How do you know that?
Dude look calm, though. I don't know. Well, dude look like he's teeing up. The other dude look calm. But, you know, that could be that liquid courage in him, you know.
That guy isn't a trained fighter.
If I had to bet, I picked the guy.
How y'all get when y'all angry? You know what I'm saying? He yelling and doing a lot of woofing. But he not playing. He not playing. This bro will probably take off on him. No cap. And if you just there standing, just see, this is what's driving me. You allowing somebody to talk this close to your face, even though y'all sitting in the chairs together. But it's finna go down. You should never let nobody be this close to your face. It should always be arm's length apart, bro.
Guy with the high ground.
At least
he clearly looks
further,
madder,
honestly.
And I noticed this guy right here, way too comfortable in confrontations. Look, he's smiling right now. And this would be.
But I don't know. Like I said, bro, dude smiling. Apparently, he must have been like that.
Why he's smiling. This man right here, Mizel Chino Rodriguez.
Oh, yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie. See, you never know, bro. Like, I guess if somebody just either that, if they too calm, you know what I'm saying? When you when y'all getting into it back and forth, it's either he is a professional fighter and he finna fold you up, or he got a gun. How you know this man will destroy you? If he's too calm, he might have a gun, brother. So don't think you always gonna end in the, you know what I'm saying? You Gen Zers and fellow Gen Zers, you know, hey, niggas not doing no fighting. Hey, niggas ain't doing no fighting. So, hey, bro, calm as hell, and you just woofing in his face. Probably got that thing for your
I probably butchered his name. He fights for a living. That would be why he's super comfortable in confrontation.
First, you have to study his behavior, because real fighters.
If you out of shape, you don't work out, I'm looking at you. I know you're not like that, bro. You look like you smoke all day, and you can't do 5 push-ups. And you know what made me mad, bro? Why everybody feel like as soon as they find out you box something like that, oh, I used to fight too. I see already, yeah. Or I used to do that back in the day. I was a Golden Glove back in my day. Oh head, you were, bro. Does that make you uncomfortable? Like I told you that, now you feel like you just gotta exude some type of masculinity. Oh, I used to do it back in my day. He ain't even like that, bro. I know you're not like that, bro. This is some shit you have to do every day. You miss a day and a half. You miss 15 minutes of this. You miss a practice. Gassing, boy. I know you can't whoop me, boy. You outside. You know what I'm saying? You smoking cigs every day. Can't whoop me smoking squares every day.
Don't act like the average angry guy. They threaten differently.
Some people posture. Some people that can't fight, they got to get big. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'll do to you? It's that and the third, hopefully to deter you from getting in a fight with them. Because when you realize, hey, that's just a front and your hands don't work, it's over with.
Pay attention. These are the behaviors you should never ignore. And this is everything from how calm they are, how they stand, where they put their hands, whether they target scan. All of these things are relevant. The main thing to look out for is stance and position. Does the guy stand off to your...
Look at him. Look at the build, bro. You can't... but I don't know. Like I said, you can't really judge a book by a cover, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I done been to other gyms and sparred pretty hard. Woo. Man, I went to this one gym a while back. A while back. This is like early into me, like, you know what I'm saying, boxing, bro. You know, boom. Haven't been boxing too long. It's been about 3 years, so, you know, finna hop into the amateur and see what it do. But nah, this early on. We go to this one gym. I'm seeing dude, I'm a 150. Like, I'm 155 right now. Boom. So I'm like, all right, boom, everybody sparring, they getting different, like, weight classes. Hey, 135ers, they get in. You know what I'm saying? My partner get in, you know what I'm saying? He get in there, he do what he do, you know what I'm saying? He fighting dude, they look good, you know what I'm saying? Boom, leaking, boom. But he still get out, they still hitting. He get out, I'm like, damn, okay, they get in, they hitting. It's time for me to get in. So I get in, they like, hey, where the 155ers at? Woo. So I'm looking around, low-key, because everybody looking, like, you don't know who I'm finna get into it with. Is he a demon? You look up Boots Ends getting in the ring, you kind of like, damn, you know, you got to catch that fade, though. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? You need that XP, regardless of who getting in there, you know what I'm saying? I got to get that XP. But, and now I'm looking around, see dude, I see he got on, like, some trash headgear. I don't know if y'all know, bro. I don't know the name of it. It's, like, it's garbage headgear, bro. It's, like, the Walmart version. So I see that shit. I'm like, oh, yeah, bro. Dude finna be easy work. Easy work. Mind you, I'm not peeping, bro. He's stockier, dude. He probably like 5'9", 5'10", you know what I'm saying? I'm 6'1", to put stuff into perspective. But boom, he 5'9", 5'10", but he's stocky, he more jacked. You know, I'm a, you know, I ain't gonna say I'm a skinny dude. I'm lean. You know what I'm saying? Majority of people see me and think I'm a noodle, but I'm lean. I'll get in there. I'm thinking he's finna be a cakewalk. I'm finna punch on him. And this earlier on. This before I was where I'm at now. What? Get in that hoe. We is for slugfest. Sing, foul. Everybody in that hoe. Hey, it's not a slugfest. Y'all chill. We just sparring. We just getting work. Hell no. We in this hoe. He hit me that first time. Adrenaline pumping. Now I'm adrenaline dumping. Now we just in there swinging. Boom, bam, bam. I hit him, bro. He hit me, licked me. Boom. I had my nose ringing, everything. Ever since then, I swear to God, before I get into any type of sparring altercation, we finna slap boxing in your hands, I'm checking to see how close I am from you. If you far enough, if you closer than this hand, you know what I'm saying? If you are within this, taking a step back, brother. I'd rather creep in than go into that. Wow, he touching me, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, how I'm getting hit like this? But by the time you getting beat up before it even start, you know what I'm saying? And tough, but you know, all right, talk, you know what I'm saying? Back to it.
Your side, does he have his hands down?
Y'all let me know in the comments, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Tell me about y'all first fight in school. If y'all ever had one, I had a couple, you know what I'm saying? I had a couple fights in school, you know what I'm saying? A couple phases outside of that. Y'all let me know. Y'all some scrappers?
Does he have his hands up? Is he relaxed in his posture? Is he smiling even? These are all behaviors that give you some idea whether the person's confident but potentially trained as well. People will target scan before they strike. They'll look at your nose, they'll look at your jaw, they'll look at your belly. What they're doing is they're lining up their shot. A well-trained fighter doesn't need to target scan. They know exactly where your jaw is, your nose is, or your throat is.
I mean, yeah, bro, after you throw that same punch over and over, you releasing it, you know what I'm saying? They just kind of become like It's edged into your muscle memory, bro. You'll fuck around, throw a punch, not even meaning to. It's just you so used to doing it over and over. It's kind of like dancing for real, bro. People call it the man dance.
If he's got his hands down, he's rarely target scanning. He's already lined you up for that shot. And worse yet, if he's standing in a stance with his hands down, within striking range, there is a good chance that he's going to throw that strike. Now, you could say, trained fighter will have his hands up all the time. He knows what he's doing. But
Nah, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's different when you got gloves, huge. It depends on what sport you're on. You got MMA niggas, they got tight, smaller gloves, blah, blah. So, gloves huge. You take them off, bro, like, it's a different story, bro. You can't catch and block as much, bro. It ain't as sitting in a pocket and just allowing stuff to hit you. You know what I'm saying? There's none of that. So, getting to that street fight, we trying to end this in 2-3 punches, bro. We not trying to make this go the distance. Especially with a noob, a regular person, and you don't train every day. We finna feint some shit, come up top, clip the jaw, and you going to sleep, and it's gonna be that 3 punches. We in and we out. No cap. You know, but listen, I'm gonna say this too. Just because you fight don't mean you not susceptible to getting KO'd by somebody that they never fought before and trained in their life. If you do some bullshit, put your chin out there and thinking you on some tough man shit, and they clip your shit, you're going to sleep. You're a human. I don't give a fuck. You click that snooze button on anybody. You hit anybody long enough, hard enough, they going down. Period. I don't care who it is, bro. Your favorite fighter, don't care who it is.
I put my money on it that a well-trained, confident fighter would not only invade your personal space, but will be comfortable intimidating you with their body language. Threat is going to ooze from them. Second, you have to watch how he moves, because timing is everything with a good fighter. Fighters have a smoothness that's hard to fake, and it's a dead giveaway if you know what to look for. Let me explain what I mean. Number 2, movement indicators. Now, guys that can fight well tend not to be flat-footed.
Boy, they used to move their head, and they look official. They got their hands up, search this shit. They start rolling. Hang, nigga. Hey, I might do it to your ass.
They have a sense of agility and movement and timing.
Oh God, people, and you know what's funny? It's always the people that have never been in a combat sport. This 67-0 on the street, but you ain't got no footwork, no feet coordination. Like, couldn't do a Ali drill, couldn't do a Ali shuffle. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't backpedal to save their life, but they just swear to God, they something to be scared of on the street. Like, no one is stun you, bro. Like.
And this is why the second thing to look out for would be movement indicators. How the person moves. How many clumsy fighters do you ever see? It's quite rare, isn't it? You don't see people generally tripping over their feet when they go to throw a punch. That's not a well-trained fighter. In fact, that's not even a fighter. Actually, I don't know what you'd call that. The point...
Listen, I ain't gonna lie. Everybody can fight, though. Everybody is... If it's an animal, if it got teeth, they bite, nigga. So, anybody got that first gear. When it comes to survival, they gonna defend themselves. But if you are efficient when you fight, it's a different question. Anybody can fight. Everybody will fight. You know what I'm saying? Even the nerd, the wimp person you can think of that's not going to do that to protect their lives, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure if you push them far enough, they will fight. But how efficient they are with it, it's a different story.
Being is that someone that can fight will be well coordinated. They'll move through the environment in a very easy flow. They won't be clunky. Yes, you can say that they'll have a confident swagger, but that's not what I'm really talking about. There's something about their sense of coordination when they move, when they walk. It's very smooth. A trained fighter will always rely on timing. Speed's important, but timing is a completely...
Time, shit. You can say time is based on speed. If you time that shit right, shit, speed don't really nothing. Time will always be speed, even though speed is, I don't know.
A different issue.
And
guys that don't load up on punches, that time their movements, time their strikes. You got to be careful with the guy that has his hands down that's in striking range, because a well-trained fighter...
I ain't gonna lie, bro. We not doing no face-to-face yelling. Like, I'm already back up off me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't even do that, bro. I'm hitting you with one of these, letting you know, hey, if you try something, it's gonna end bad. It's gonna end here. Back up off me, gang. You know what I'm saying? Hey, back up, gang. Just in case you throw something, I'm catching. You know what I'm saying? Leave me alone. You better read the room. A lot of niggas can't read the room.
Won't give a shoulder indication.
I'm showing you. You know, I'm showing you how it's gonna go.
That he's going to strike. The hands will travel quite quickly. He may even be more deceptive. Well, these guys are just going to move differently. They're not going to have that nervous bouncing around. In fact,
A bunch of nothing.
You'll probably
They
find
doing
that
a bunch
these
of
guys
nothing.
are going to be a lot calmer.
What the hell is this? What the hell?
Hey, yo, are you good, bro? What you doing, bro? What you doing? What you doing?
It's hard to take. They gonna be mad at me, bro. It's hard to take British people serious, bro. You not press me with this accent. What's he doing? A god? Give me your puss. Whatever the fuck I ain't even hit down. Tea and crumpets. You don't want the beans and toast. Looking at you're not gonna press me. Give me all of your coin. I'm not going. I'm not giving you nothing. You serious? Oh man, see that's what we talking about, that cauliflower ear.
Third,
Slam
and
that
if you were
shit.
lucky enough to
Listen, bro, we not stunning that though.
see, you might spot those physical clues that he's been in real fights before you. Anyone who's ever worked out or been around trained fighters will
In
know
prison, you know what I'm saying, them jail niggas with missing teeth. You know, everybody got an uncle. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a cousin. I don't know about y'all, but I know I got uncles and shit. You know what I'm saying? They, teeth, something, at least something gone. They even in that hole, getting it in, you know? It's telltale signs.
these
Especially
signs.
if he look strong. Don't look like he on drugs. 'Cause people on drugs be missing teeth too. But if he don't look like he on drugs, he look strong, he got some shit, yeah, he probably been catching some fades.
As well. Cauliflower ears, broken nose, scuffed knuckles tend to give it away, right? But what's more relevant is a lopsided posture. And I'm not talking about that guy that walks in a tilt. Now, if you look at your typical orthodox boxer, someone that stands in an orthodox stance, you'll notice that one side, typically the right side, the trapeze in itself tends to be a little bit bigger. The right shoulder often tends to be slightly higher. It's a subtle variation, but if you look at a lot of fighters, you'll see it. Because all of the striking, especially
Or you'll see the hunch, like niggas got a, you know what I'm saying, a hunch to their like, you know, these been doing this their whole life. The cauliflower ear and the hunch, like you'll know if you look at every boxer, they all, yeah, what's up, man? They all turn their whole things, hey man. That's how you know niggas is fighting. And if you missing it, you not reading the room and you finna run into something real tough.
the heavy striking tends to come off one side of the body. So sometimes it gives you a little bit of an imbalance. So if the guy's got a tight tap out t-shirt on, tap out t-shirt gives it away, by the way, you might actually get to see the imbalance on the shoulder. Having said that, he might think you're checking
Tap
him
out.
out. Short hair is another
your
indicator.
neck.
Now, I'm not saying this is an absolute fact. Guys with long hair can be trained fighters, but the majority of fighters actually have short hair.
I feel like that. I mean, I guess I got long hair, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That shit don't mean nothing to me, bro. Granted, I get the basis of what he's saying. If you got long hair doesn't help. What if someone grabs your hair? But you know what I'm saying? Most niggas not stunning that shit, bro. Like, I feel like if I do what I'm supposed to be doing efficiently enough, it will be no, unless I'm just close to you. And like I said, we already starting up. Hey, brother, back up off me so you can't grab my hair. Once we get to where we going and here, I'm not getting in position to let you grab my hair. You staying all outside of this. What y'all? God, I'm not finna. It's not happening, bro. This shit take too. You know what I'm saying? Granted, we fighting, so anything can happen. Be prepared for it, but that shit don't mean nothing. Just cause nigga got long hair, I mean he won't whoop your ass, bro.
Long hair has its disadvantages when you're fighting. Not only can people pull it, but it simply gets in the way. And this is often why trained fighters have no hair. Now, when you're looking at these physical indicators, you can't just take one factor. You actually take a cluster of them together to give you some sort of assessment of what's going on. So if the guy's got
What is that?
callous knuckles, broken nose, cauliflower ears, stocky
But
neck,
listen, I heard a nigga say this too. You know what I'm saying? I heard a coach say this. Hey man, don't be scared of them boys with them broken noses. You know what I'm saying? That just mean they like to get punched in the face. That's it. That just mean they good at blocking punches with their face. You gotta be scared of them boys that look like models getting out the ring. Ain't nothing hitting them. They leaving, you know what I'm saying? Like leaving the same as what they came because they doing all the damage. But everybody leaving the ring with them got the broken nose and they shit just smashed and all type of, you know what I'm saying? Cauliflower are different. Cause I don't know. I ain't too familiar with the world of wrestling, but hell no.
neck, back, slightly lopsided shoulder, and short hair, although it's stereotypical, it could be a high indicator that the guy knows how to fight. Visual appearance in itself isn't a high indicator that the guy can fight. Even if you've got a high cluster analysis of all of these factors coinciding with each other, the fact is that these observations on their own aren't a reliable indicator to tell you whether this guy is a trained fighter. But be careful. Just because he looks tough doesn't always mean that he can fight. You need to know what's real.
You scared of motherfuckers because they ugly. Y'all just scared of motherfuckers. This motherfucker ugly as hell. That's the only reason why y'all just freaking out. He funny looking, so everybody, oh, he must be just like that or something. And, you know, he just ugly. That's it.
Just for show, because that would dictate the course of action that you take to defend yourself. Now, to understand these signs, you have to look at them as a cluster of behavior, not individual factors. The more of these indicators that pop up together, the higher the likelihood that that person can fight. So what's the takeaway? Well, if you want to spot signs that someone can fight, there's a number of factors that you have to take into account. It's not simply what they look like, it's how they move and also how they behave.
You can tell somebody fighting in the gym based off of gloves they
together
wearing.
gives you some indication and some understanding whether this guy can fight or not fight. Of course, there's the obvious physical signs that the guy can fight. Conditioned hands, toughened face, scars around his eyes. All of these observations give you a physical telltale sign, but it doesn't necessarily tell you whether the guy can fight. So for me, if I want to know whether the guy can fight, it's basically down to their movement, because you can see how people move. If someone's you're
gonna be able to tell when you get into this confrontation with buddy and you decide, okay, we finna do fisticuffs. The universal sign for we finna fight is this right here. Let's do it, Rumble. Oh, back in the day, that's the universal sign for we are finna get to it. Come on. Once you put your hands up here, you can tell how, you know what I'm saying, within the first 5 seconds, you get in there, he moving, slipping and rolling, he got that hand up, he bringing it back up. Hey, he might have something, you know what I'm saying? Versus the motherfucker that's just like this. Come on, man. Come on. It's crazy. You get their ass KO'd.
Clunky and flat-footed, very stiff in their movement. You can generally tell that they can't fight. Of course, they're dangerous. Everybody's got a puncher's chance of knocking you out, and that's a fact.
Everybody.
And then there's the caveat, how they behave. Are they confident enough to stand in front of you and face off for a fight? Are they emotional or unemotional? These are all factors that you should take into consideration. How emotional is this person in front of you?
Man, you got emotional fighters, you got unemotional fighters, you know what I'm saying? But the emotions can end you up in some deep shit, but you know, everybody different.
If the bad guy,
no such thing as a perfect fighter,
is very calm, then he's a danger to you. And yes, someone can go off in a rage and be a handful, but the guy that actually is confident and can fight, he's the quiet one and the one to watch out for. Little dogs have loud barks, but it's a dog that looks at you and then bites you without indication is a danger. Thanks for watching. This guy looks ordinary. Calm.
Pause that there. But all right, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in with the video, man. Y'all let me know. Y'all ever been in a fight before? Can y'all fight? Y'all engage in combat sports? You know what I'm saying? Have you ever seen a fight? You know what I'm saying? What would you do if you was about to get in one? Or are you not a fighter? Are you a pacifist? Are you know what I'm saying, a very calm person that don't even get like that? You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, let me know in the comments, man. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all later, man.